Hello everybody, this is Ben for the Blue Monday podcast. I have just witnessed Leeds United 3, Ipswich Town 2, and for the first time this season, I'm a little bit pissed off because against Fulham, we were really well beaten. Against QPR, they kind of outrun us and had the bigger intensity, and we lost by 1 goal. Today, I'm going to say it, I think that's possibly the best we've played this season, and that is a little bit of football karma where, for once, we're not coming away going, we won, but it could have been the other way. The shoe is very much on the other foot, and, well, as I'm going to go into, other than a very inexplicable and rare error from our normally reliable goalkeeper, it could have been a lot different. The team seemed confusing at first. It ended up being Bart in goal, Iorfa right back, Spence and Chambers centre backs. Knudsen comes back in at left back, Kenlock out, but after doing his reputation some good with a good performance against Bolton. Ward went back out to the right, Adeyemi and Skews in midfield. Neidham came back in on the left hand side. A clear message from Mick. On the one hand, those people who want Selena, they're going to be disappointed. On the other hand, Mick is starting a youth product from Ipswich and, okay, slightly out of position, but Neidham did good today. Garner and McGoldrick up front. So we struggled to kind of figure that out. We wondered, oh, will it be a 4-3-1-2, which it did end up being halfway through the first half. Would it be a weird 3-5-2 with someone out of position? It wasn't. It was a 4-4-2, and I think Neidham in for his running. I kind of wonder at this point, if we struggle to figure out these lineups, do the opposition management? Maybe they do. First 10 minutes, not much doing. Spence took a booking. It was a bit harsh. Literally the first tackle of the game was a yellow card. Leeds probably had the better of the first 10 without really creating much. And then kind of out of nowhere, as with all of Leeds' goals today, Leeds take the lead. One through ball just completely decimates the defence, and Lasoga, the replacement for Wood, really good finish, takes it, fires it in the corner, and you're 1-0 down and you're like, okay, this is going to be a long day. We get the first hints of Leeds overplaying out from the back here. The goalkeeper for Leeds, Wiedwald, really could not cope with what he was being asked to do. I think Pep Guardiola's got a lot to answer for, because since the Barcelona of, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, I've seen a lot of managers instructing players who are patently not capable of doing it to do these goal kicks where the keeper takes it and the defender split. And Leeds really could not do this, and we kind of gained a lot of territory from closing in on that. Garner heads over from a corner on 19. This was unlucky because just before he headed it, the defender in front of him just flicks it and it put him off. Adeyemi in a great position gets behind and Cooper makes the last ditch tackle. Ayling off a long ball volleys it wide, kind of a half chance. Ipswich the better side since the goal, and only some poor crossing kind of let them down. McGoldrick in a good position here, low cross, can't quite find Garner. McGoldrick then goes at goal. He dribbles and has it taken off his toe at the last. We've seen a lot of this recently from McGoldrick, and he's proved us wrong with goals and assists, but this time Garner did berate him and say, look man, pass it once in a while. Garner wins the free kick on 28, and then McGoldrick proves me wrong again. Great delivery by Ward, another assist from him. That must be his 4th for the season. McGoldrick heads it in. I said about McGoldrick, he can be as fluffy as he likes as long as he puts numbers on the board, and he is having a good season. And then so annoyingly, we've been the better side since the 13th minute through to sort of 28, and Leeds score immediately with a really poxy goal where it goes up long. There's one flick on from the big guy up front, then a flick on from I couldn't tell you who it was, one of the three who was playing off the front, and Phillips isn't tracked. I can't really have an issue with our midfield here, because they spent the whole time having to track these 3 guys playing off the front for Leeds in a 4-2-3-1, and Phillips obviously comes from way behind them. Bart out, and Iorfa can't quite stop it on the goal line. Yellow card for Knudsen. Now, this was the chance for Leeds to go 3-1 up. Great back heel. Saiz has one touch too many, as he tends to a lot. Comes inside, has his shot blocked by Chambers. On 44, Ipswich nearly score a brilliant goal. Skews with a superb superb pass, drilling it over to Garner, completely took the defence out. Garner brings it down really well. His kind of foot's as high as his shoulder and he brings it down. It's blocked out. And then from the corner again, Chambers heads it and it's off the line. Half-time, hard luck story. Leeds have 2 shots on goal score, both of them. Ipswich, from most of that half, had the better of it. Other than the Saïs chance, Leeds really not doing a lot other than scoring, which is very annoying. Bit of a hard luck story. Ipswich forced 8 corners and really did not play badly at all. And I would say were hard done to be behind. 47th minute, we're into the second half now. McGoldrick, nice chest down. His shot's blocked. Neidham into the box. His shot blocked. Good defending by Leeds. McGoldrick drives forward, wins the free kick. Garner is brought down. Ref plays advantage here. Iorfa puts a cross shot in. A little bit of practice for later here. Garner's not there because he's been brought down, so I don't know what sort of an advantage this was. Garner now on the right-hand side. Brilliant early cross from McGoldrick. The goal's gaping, but a great last-ditch tackle from Ayling. Hopefully McGoldrick took note that sometimes an early ball to your strike partner is a good thing to do. Garner, really great ball there. Anita out. Ward had the better of Anita, so Christensen got that one right. Berardi in. Corner to Ipswich, cleared out and Neidham blasts over. Saïs in off the long ball here. Great last-ditch tackle from Chambers. Leeds are on top for a little bit here now. Skews gives it away. Alioski, not Alioski, who did he used to play for? Portsmouth years ago. He takes it on, goes for the near post, misses it. Good chance. And then the aberration. We love you, Bart. We do love you. 67th minute. This was terrible. He gets caught out by the corner. I think it was Hernandez took the corner. It curls right in. But I don't know. I need to watch it back. I don't know whether he caught it and he was already behind the line. But he dropped it. And he certainly dropped it behind the line. So whichever way, if he caught it behind the line, he was out of position. If he dropped it, that's even worse. Let's hope that's a one-off. He doesn't have many. I remember one against Cardiff last year. He dropped it and Gunnarsson put it in. But let's just forget about it. He's a great keeper. But real shame, and the bigger shame is that Selina and Sears were stood on the halfway line ready to come on when this was happening. Frustrating, very frustrating. We get a 4-2-3-1 now, though. Sears and Selina come in, and it's Garner up front with Sears, Selina and McGoldrick behind him. McGoldrick to Iorfa. The cross shot is parried. Well done, Mick. Garner puts it in, and it's 3-2, and we're chasing again. Good substitution again for Mick. There's been many of those. Cooper takes the yellow card. Hernandez out. Dallas in. Alioski with a low daisy cutter. Corner to Ipswich. Garner, short one, headed over. McGoldrick out, Waghorn in. Got a text from my podcast partner saying Alex Maffey was moaning about this, saying McGoldrick was our best player. McGoldrick played well and was dangerous, but it's 86th minute. Waghorn get some fresh legs on, and Garner couldn't come off, and he had Sears and Selina with substitutes, couldn't take them off either, so it made some sense to me. McGoldrick was on the pitch for 86 minutes, he did a good job. Yellow card for Skews at the end. Corner right late for Ipswich, and that was all she wrote. As I said at the top of the video, I thought this was our best performance of the season. We've had 5 wins. I know, we're pretty good against Birmingham, but they were bad. We were very bad in the first half against Barnsley and flipped it in the second half. I'm trying to think of the other victories. Millwall was just a basket case of a game, and the 4-3. I would say for a whole performance, Brentford, obviously we had no centre-backs. For a whole performance we put together, we used the ball well. Obviously Bart had the aberration. Chambers and Spence were good at the back. Spence played for pretty much 90 minutes on a yellow card. Spencer's intelligent. He just makes good decisions at centre-back. Iorfa came forward well, got a good assist. He didn't have a good second half last week. That was good. Knudsen, good to see him back. Kenlock's better going forward. Knudsen's a better defender, so Mick will always side with Knudsen. Skews looks better. He looks fine. He played a good game again today. Adeyemi makes a difference. He makes Skews look better. Ward was really good. Ward was good. He didn't play well last week, and he had the beating of Anita. Okay, Anita is not necessarily left back, but good to see Ward playing well today. Neidham was good. Neidham busy, buzzed about. I can see why Mick played him instead of Selina. McGoldrick, fine, bit fluffy a couple of times, but as I keep saying it, if he puts the numbers on the board, puts the goals in, he's now our top scorer. Fair enough, I'll take that. Garner, great to see him back on the score sheet, and he's just invaluable with that, being that I hate the term, being that focal point up front, taking that weight with the aerial thing. We played well today. Do not get onto Mick about this. There's something in the air at Leeds. It reminds me of when Joe Royle were manager of Man City, and you're like, how are they doing this? They just keep winning and winning. They're top of the league. There's a feel good there. Their system is predicated on getting 4-on-4. They scored from direct quick attacks. They have a big guy up front, 3 guys behind Saiss, Alioski and Hernandez, and they get 4-on-4 when they break quickly. They're not that great. There's not a great team in the Championship this season. There's not anyone who's probably going to get 2 points per game for the whole season. But I thought we were going to lose by 3 today. That was my prediction. And again, for the entirety of this season, Ipswich have done better than I've expected them to. They lost by 1 goal, and frankly, the keeper who we love threw it over the goal line. And in terms of territory and chances, we played well today. And please don't be downhearted. I really hope we can do the same thing against Sunderland on Tuesday and get the win, get back to winning ways. We've got 2 home games coming up. And again, well done, Mick. He tried the 4-2-3-1, which people have been calling for, given we don't seem to have much in the way of wide players that we actually own, only Rowe, and Mick seems to want to play Selena down the middle. So, look, there's a lot of good, I think, that came from today, and just keep your fingers crossed that we have a good reaction on Tuesday. As always, if you think I'm talking complete bollocks, then tell me in the comments. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Subscribe to me here on YouTube. And listen to the podcast, the Blue Monday podcast, Acast and Apple Podcasts, coming out on Monday. I'm going to say nice things. Over and out. See you on Tuesday.